Hollow Howl. The fog clung to the Smoky Mountains like a secret it didn't want to tell. October 26, 2025, and the air tasted of pine and wet earth. Ellie Hargrove, 28, camera slung around her neck, boots caked in red clay, hiked the Alum Cave Trail alone. She'd come for the fall colors, but mostly she'd come to disappear. Her last relationship had ended in a voicemail. "I can't do this anymore, Elle." She hadn't answered. By late afternoon, the trail was empty. Tourists thinned out after the archway, most turned back at the bluffs. Ellie kept going, past the warning signs about bears and steep drops, until the path narrowed into a deer run she'd never seen on any map. The canopy closed overhead. The light turned green and thick. That's when she heard it. Not a bear. Not a hiker. A sound low, resonant, like a cello string plucked inside her chest. It rolled through the hollow and died against the ridge. Ellie froze. Her pulse hammered in her ears. She lifted her camera, thumb hovering over the shutter. Another note came. Closer. Then footsteps, heavy, deliberate, snapping branches the size of her wrist. She should have turned back. Instead, she stepped off the trail. The underbrush gave way to a clearing no wider than a pickup truck. Moss carpeted the ground. In the center stood a shape. 8 feet tall. Shoulders like bridge cables. For the color of wet bark, matted with leaves and lichen. It faced away from her, head tilted as if listening to something she couldn't hear. One massive hand rested on the trunk of a hemlock, fingers splayed wide enough to palm a basketball. Ellie's breath fogged the lens. She clicked the shutter once. The sound cracked like a gunshot. The creature turned. Its face wasn't monstrous. Not like the movies. The eyes were deep-set, dark, and tired. A scar ran from the left brow to the corner of a broad mouth. It looked at her the way her father used to look at stray dogs, wary but not cruel. Then it sniffed the air, nostrils flaring. Ellie's legs locked. The camera hung useless at her side. The Bigfoot took one step forward. The ground trembled. It raised a hand, not in threat, but like a greeting. Or a warning. Then it spoke. Not words. A sound. A low, rolling HRRM that vibrated in her sternum. The same note from earlier, but softer. Almost curious. She found her voice. "I'm not here to hurt you." The creature tilted its head. Its gaze dropped to the camera, then back to her face. It took another step. Close enough now that she smelled it: earth, musk, and something sweet like crushed ferns. Its chest rose and fell in slow, deliberate breaths. Ellie's hand moved on instinct. She unclipped the camera strap and set it gently on the moss. A peace offering. The Bigfoot watched, unmoving. Then, with a grace that shouldn't have been possible for something so large, it knelt. One knee in the dirt. Its hand, fingers thick as sausages, reached out and touched the camera. Not to take it. Just to feel it. The lens cap. The cold metal. A twig snapped behind her. Ellie spun. Nothing. Just the forest breathing. When she turned back, the Bigfoot was standing again. It looked past her into the trees. Its ears, hidden beneath the fur, twitched. Then it did something that chilled her more than any roar could have. It backed away. 1 step. 2. Never breaking eye contact. Until the shadows swallowed it whole. The clearing felt suddenly too big. Too quiet. Ellie waited. 10 minutes. 20. No birds. No wind. Just the faint smell of crushed ferns and the weight of what she'd seen. She picked up the camera. The memory card was gone. She hiked out in the dark, headlamp bobbing. The trail felt longer going down. At the trailhead, a ranger's truck idled. The officer, Ranger Park, according to his badge, leaned out the window. "You okay, ma'am? Saw your car still here after closing." Ellie hesitated. I got turned around. He studied her face. "You see anything strange up there?" She thought of the scar. The tired eyes. The way it had touched her camera, like it understood what it was. "No," she said. "Just the mountains." Ranger Park nodded slowly. "Funny thing. Folks been reporting weird prints near Alum Cave. Big ones. But the mud's too soft, always washes away by morning. He handed her a flyer. Missing hiker, Jonah Mills, 34. Last seen October 12, 25. Ellie stared at the photo. Jonah had kind eyes. A scar over his left brow. She folded the flyer and tucked it into her pocket. 3 weeks later, Ellie uploaded a video to YouTube. No face. No voiceover. Just 47 seconds of shaky footage. The clearing, the moss, the empty space where something impossibly large had stood. The title, What I Saw in the Smokies, no clickbait.